right, so this #1 welterweight contender has found his way back to a title fight. A lot of people didn't think he would get there, and he's made a career of proving doubters wrong.
You know, he carries a chip on his shoulder. You tell this man that he can't do something.
Right.
He will make it a point to get that done. He said from the moment he walked out the octagon last time and didn't win the belt, that I will be back. Many smirked at him. Many laughed. But his inner circle believed that it was only a matter of time before their guy got another chance, and when he got here, he would get the job done.
Now, some would argue he wasn't ready the first time around. I think that's probably a little bit too simplistic, but there's no denying. He has rounded out his game, he has evolved, he's maximized the developmental time, and a lot of people believe we will have a new champion by month's end. All right, so we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite time.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors tonight. Islam Makhachev, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Carlos the Nightmare Prates. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, it is the UFC's unofficial home base, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and 18,000 plus are expected on hand tonight for what should be an epic UFC live event.
It is going to be a phenomenal fight night in a fantastic arena. T-Mobile Arena, the home of the UFC.
Oh, how good is that jab by Islam Makhachev? Uppercut lands. All right, so the wrestler engages in the clinch here, and he does so very early in the fight against the kickboxer. He told us in the fighter meeting he's not worried about. Now he pulls guard right into a triangle here.
I mean, he pulled guard.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them full guard.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top, his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head. Really getting the squeeze.
Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back.
Makhachev getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
So many layers to Islam Makhachev's game when it comes to the trips and the wrist control and everything else. This has been a grappling clinic thus far tonight.
A beautiful grappling clinic. And John, it isn't limited to just the takedown. It's the takedown. It's the submission. It's the leg attacks. He does so many things to try to get you into the position that he wants you in. Tonight he has found so much success in doing that, and anytime he fights at this level with this much success, you expect him to be far ahead. And that's exactly where we are right now.
Circling to his right.
That was a nice combination there.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, slip reversal right there. Getting them out here.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure to...
Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Get that submission. Getting close. Giving up position. You're giving up some space before you're attacking.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
Both fighters. Oh, man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on beat street right now. He's seeing Tweety Bird over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, and there it is, just as predicted. Another hook is thrown, and it lands. That right eye's looking pretty swollen. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now some separation. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Switch knee lands to the body. And look at him post on the opposite side to give himself the right distance to land these beautiful knees.
And that underhook helping him control that side of his opponent. Nicely done.
And now some separation. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Under 2 minutes now to go round two. Now goes to the uppercut.
Gets in close and gets that single collar tie. Locked in tight.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Knee to the body.
Oh, nice right hand by the chin.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stuck earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work. Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
15 seconds. All right, round 3 coming up next.
All right, man, take a seat. That was awesome. Really hurt him, okay? He's in trouble. There's no way he's going to recover. I need you to get out there, and I want you.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so here we go with our next round. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Oh, and there's a takedown attempt, DC. Not a great one. Might as well tell your opponent you're shooting, huh?
Yeah, he's your best friend. Tell him that you want to take him to his back and watch him defend and then beat you up in the fight stand.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You got to address this now because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not going to let you off the hook. You got to move. You got to change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. And very effective with the ground and pound. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud of. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Makhachev's in half guard.
Great job landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Makhachev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Under a minute now to go. Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. Oh, looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. Final seconds of round 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these two. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, huge knee. Overhand left, swing and a miss. Oh, is stunned, drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh!
Back and forth. These two guys are trading huge shots.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Now trying to isolate an arm.
Yeah, he's trying to go to a Kimura lock. Right here, he'll either try to get the submission or use the sweep.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for him. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Wow, fantastic submission defense yet again. That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Seconds remain in the round. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocks any attempt to get past his guard.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready? You ready?
Fifth and final round.
Beautiful shot lands the leg there.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Big kick lands.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, the body strikes really tell the story in this one. That was a big focus for his camp coming in.
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He's in the mount.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Makhachev's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet. This is a terrible position.
He's having his way with him here. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Islam Makhachev.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game. Let's go.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce is tight.
Oh, he got out.
He cleared his leg, got back to his back and created some space between him and his opponent to stay out of that Darce choke.
All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-45, and 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world.